Welcome to JazzTime.com. Today we're going to be reviewing a very cool watch. It's an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore White Diver. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to show you a few things about this watch, why it's cool, what are the features of this watch, sort of what it comes with, how it differs from the old model, and why you might want to buy it and maybe where you might want to buy it. So let's take a look first at what it's actually coming with. This watch, brand new, comes with a warranty booklet. Looks like this. This is the instruction manual here you see here, and of course this is the guarantee booklet. Comes with some things in a bunch of different languages, which you can also look for on their website. Now let's move on to the watch itself. Oh, I'm sorry. It also comes with this nice green box that you see here. Okay. Now looking at the watch itself, a lot of times it comes with this hang tag. Sometimes it doesn't. The hang tag is here, and this hang tag just allows the dealers to locate their watch properly and know which watch they have in their own inventory. Okay, so let's look at something else that's more important though. What about the watch itself? Now obviously you'll see here that it has a white dial. They do make this configuration in several different dials. In the stainless steel, they make this watch in white or black, also known as silver. They also make this watch with a carbon case where my finger is pointing. That's the case. They also make it in carbon. They also make another special edition that is in ceramic. They actually make it in black ceramic and white ceramic. Now you can see the details of those different variations on their website, but today we're going to look at sort of this base model AP diver. Now I told you at the outset of this video that we're going to go through some of the cool things about it and why you might want to purchase it and what sort of sets it apart. Now you're thinking to yourself, well, this is more than a $10,000, $10,000 to $15,000 stainless steel watch, and why is it like that? Well, AP is traditionally known as one of the top three watchmakers, them being number one being Patek, 2 Audemars, and 3 Vacheron. So these are the big three, and this is Audemars Piguet's sort of entry-level offshore that they produce and they believe is one of their flagship sports watches for the everyday use. Now, of course, they make gold versions and special editions, but this is sort of an everyday use watch. And that's why, and all of their watches are really, top notch. So this is something that you could wear. You could feel very cool. It's kind of like having an everyday Ferrari to drive around. Okay. Now, what I'm showing you here is the case back. What you'll notice about this case back is that it's an exhibition, meaning I can see right through it. Do you see that? How I'm tapping on it? And it has also this gold rotor. The rotor is this thing right here, which my finger is pointing at. Now that part is gold, and now you can actually see it. In the older versions, 2015 and earlier, you actually could not see through the back. Well, they had this beautiful movement, but this had a non-exhibition case back, which you couldn't see through it. Okay, now I told you at the outset we're going to go through a couple of things about how to use this watch. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to set the time and set the bezel. Okay, now I've unscrewed it. This is the wind. This is position 1. Okay, if I pull out to position 2, then I can go ahead and change the date. You see the date moving on the right where my thumb is pointing. If I pull that out one more, that stops the hack. The hack is the second hand, and now I can move the date. Okay, now I push it back in. Hack starts again, meaning the second hand starts again, and voila. Now if I want to set the elapsed time, let's say I want to jump in the water and find out how long I've been in. I turn it counterclockwise, and now that you hear this noise, that noise says that I've unscrewed this. Now what I'm going to do, look at the bezel. The bezel is the thing my finger is pointing to right here. Okay, I'm going to put that arrow on the minute hand. Okay, you see that at the minute hand? I'm going to push down with my left hand and screw in the bezel. Or, I'm sorry, screw it in the crown. Now it's screwed in. Now you can see that the minute hand, when the minute hand moves around, it will tell me how much time has elapsed. Now, why is this important? Why does it utilize a screw down? Well, because let's say you're in the water, you don't want this bezel to show up for that you've been in the water less time. You don't mind if it says more, but you don't want it to say less because you presumably only have X amount of air in your tank. Okay, and AP has really thought this through. You see these crown or this pusher right here, not pusher, but this crown, it has rubber. And why do you think it's rubber? You think it's because they're cheap and they don't want to spend money? No, it's because they've really thought this through, and they realize, you know what, when your fingers are wet, you can unscrew it easily. So when I have it in my hand here, I realize, you know what, I can unscrew this quite easily. And that makes it for, you know, a true diver's watch, tool watch that I can wear when I actually dive. Okay, so that's one of the really cool things about it. Now I'm going to go ahead and try it on for you guys. Oh, I forgot to mention, sorry. It comes with this rubber strap. AP is known for their rubber straps. It's kind of strange, like why would you put such an expensive watch on a rubber strap? Well, that's just their thing. You know, that's how AP does it. They put these super mega expensive watches on rubber straps. And that sort of lends to its sport watch. Okay? And another thing about the profile, since I have it in front of me like this, it has sort of a thick profile. That's just kind of how all the APs are. And since we're kind of looking at this bezel, I want you guys to notice the bezel. What do you guys notice about where my finger's pointing to? AP does such an incredible job doing polishing that here, where my finger's pointing, is actually high polish. Now I'm going to turn the watch this direction. What do you notice about the bezel? The bezel is actually brush polished. What do you notice about these little screws? Those are actually high polish, and in fact, those are made of white gold. So they've really gone to extensive detail, and if you notice here, you'll notice a strip of high polish, and the rest is brush polish. I mean, to be quite honest, it's incredible. I mean, I've held 10,000 or more watches in my hand, and this watch is truly incredible. I'm going to go ahead and put it on my wrist, give you guys an idea what it looks like. Okay, so that's the AP Audemars Piguet white or silver diver 15710ST.OO.A002CA.02. If you like this video, click on the subscribe button below. Leave us a comment, tell us what you think. If you want us to compare other videos, let us know in the comment section below. Check us out at jazztime.com. We offer a 1-year warranty, free shipping, and a low price guarantee. See you at jazztime.com.